Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from CarWow. So I've got an awesome drag race for you today, and I'm going to get the guy in that car to set it up for you. Hey Yanni, how are you?
Yeah, get off your phone. Yeah, quick. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I introduced you sooner than normal because what you're going to do is tell everyone about this drag race. What cars we got?
So we have an Audi R8 V10. Is that a performance? Looks like a performance. I'm in an e-tron. We've got an RS6 with a body kit. We've got an RSQ8 that's been wrapped, not by me. I don't even know what's on the other side. Is there an RS5 and an RS3? I can't see, I don't know.
You know the cars that are here that are all Audis, it's those ones?
Yeah?
Basically, we've got every performance Audi pretty much. RS3, RS5, you know, RS5, RS4, they're the same thing. RSQ8, RS6, RS e-tron GT, and R8 V2. Why did I bother inviting you? I'm just doing it myself.
But that's what you always do. I'm just here to drive.
I'll give it that. Anyway, let me tell you about these cars. This R8 V10 Performance, it has 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10. Churns out 620 horsepower and 580 Newton meters of torque. This R8 has a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox with all-wheel drive. This car is rather expensive. It's £147,000. It's quite heavy for a supercar as well. It weighs in around 1.6 tonnes. It's not as heavy as that Audi RS e-tron GT though, and that's not just because it's got big old Yanni sat in it. See, that thing, because of all the batteries, comes in at 2.3 tonnes. It's got more power than this, so it is the most powerful Audi you can buy. It's got 637 horsepower and 830 Newton meters of torque. I think that's wrong. I'm going to check with someone.
e-tron GT.
That's Lutterworth Road in Weston. That's near the Dog and Gun. In terms.
Okay, thanks for the thumbs up.
Anyhow, it's got all-wheel drive. It's got 2-speed gearbox. Costs £113,000. Then we have the RS6, so that costs just under £100,000, and it's quite heavy as well, not as heavy as that RS e-tron though. It's 2.1 tonnes. It's got a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 with 600 horsepower and 800 Newton meters of torque, driving all 4 wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox with a torque converter. Moving on to the RSQ8, basically the same engine and gearbox as the RS6, however in a big heavy SUV body, and that's why it weighs 2.3 tonnes. Also, it's a bit more expensive than the RS6 because of that bigger body. So that car costs £107,000. Now we come on to the RS5. So it has a 2.9 litre twin turbo V6, ports out 450 horsepower and 600 Newton meters of torque. It weighs in at 1.7 tonnes. Thought it'd be heavier than that. Anyhow, it costs from £71,000. It's got an 8-speed automatic gearbox with all-wheel drive. Finally then we come to the new Audi RS3. Now that has a 2.5 litre single turbo 5-cylinder engine with 400 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. That weighs in at 1.6 tonnes. It's got a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox and quattro... Sorry, strange noise coming from my bollocks. It's got a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox and all-wheel drive. So that car costs from £50,000. Anyway, shall we get on with the drag race? Oh, before we do, got to say a shout out to the people that have lent us some cars for this race. First of all, the guy that's lent us this car. So, check him out on Instagram at V10_go. Cool number plate actually. So go check him out. And if you want to lend us your cars to drag race, you want to see them featured in one of our videos, simply send your car details to reviewmycar@carwow.co.uk. Right? Now, if you do that, make sure you clean out the inside of your car because I will have a poke around to see what you carry around with you. And this guy seems to carry this stuff, K917. What exactly is this? Oh, it's a unique natural formulation to redirect and distract the attention of misbehaving dogs. It's got a special safety cover on the button there. I think this is effectively pepper spray. Right. Now, if you want to find out more about it, and actually to say thanks to him for lending us this car, please go check him out on Instagram. The link's in the description. Also, I want to say thank you to the guys that have lent us the RS6 and the RSQ8. Now, you can check out their Instagram, which is, I've got to remember this, F1__ German. All right, so please make sure you go to their account as well and sign up, follow them and comment on them and say, thanks for lending Matt your cars. All right, please, it really, really does make a difference. And I think that's all I've got to say, other than the fact, if you're thinking about selling your car, you can now do it through CarWow. All you have to do is upload some photos, give details of your car, and our dealers will bid on your car, so you should get a great price, and they'll just come and collect your car from you and give you the cash. It's so simple. And make sure you tell your friends about it as well if they're thinking about selling their car. because we can really get them a good deal without having to go through all the horrible, painful process of having randomers around your house to kick your tires and stuff. Anyway, if you want to do that, click on the pop-out banner up there for the link in the description, or simply Google Help Me Car Wow. Do it at a later date. And finally, the last thing to do is to say, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel because it helps us get cars like this, right? And hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you won't miss a single upload. Let's go on with it.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Right, now before we do, let's rev up the engines, do the CarWow sound check, and I think this is gonna, oh yeah, this is gonna win, isn't it? Ready? What? Wait a minute. What? No. Is that it? No. Let's put it into neutral, see if it... No. We've got a bloody... It's turned itself off. What's going on? Anyway, soft limiter on the V10. What's going on? Let's rev up the Audi RS6 to see if it can sound better than this naturally aspirated V10, which has a horrible soft limiter at 3,000 RPM. Go on, RS6, also known as RS6. RS6, can you rev up your car?
I'm trying my best. 3,000, what, like 200 maybe?
Frickin' hell,
I can't even
Audi.
hear it and I'm sat in it.
RSQ8, rev up your engine. Oh. Wait a minute. Has that got a soft limiter?
Yeah, it's not much better. We're at 4. That's all she's got.
Okay, RS5. This is really dull, isn't it? Audi. What's this all about, guys? Oh, I'm not. RS3, go on. Yeah, brilliant. Oh,
RS e-tron GT.
obviously it's electric, so we have to do that funny thing where you simulate some kind of noise of your choice, Yanni.
God's sake.
Was that a V8?
V12, mate.
Did that sound like a V12? Anyway, let's race.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, this launch control in this car, they've killed it.
R8 got dropped.
It just bogs down and then you're done.
Oh, they've all gone. See you later.
Can I put it back against the RS6 though? That e-tron's out of it.
Woo-hoo! I don't even know how far I've gone past the thing.
Literally happens all the time. So annoying. It just bogs down, like it launches and it goes, yeah, anything that. Okay, I'd like to try it one more time, right? Because this car just bogged down. And R8, since they've updated them, they just seem to bog down on launch, changing from first to second.
Boring.
Come on, do better this time. Launch.
3, 2, 1.
Come on! The RS6 does very well considering this is electric.
Pointless.
I'm out of here.
Oh. Can I beat the RS6 though? Okay, this just isn't launching. They're weird, these are lately. I'm just going to try and brake boost it. Let's do it one more time.
You're like that kid, aren't you, that if you don't win, you take the ball away and say, I'm going home.
I'm not taking the ball away, but I'm just giving myself a penalty shot for free.
Exactly that. I wonder who's going to win this time.
You are.
3, 2, 1.
Didn't like that either.
Oh, RS6 is so quick off the line. No, 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 no.
best time I got. But I'll tell you what, Audi R8s can't launch for these days. Okay, so this thing doesn't launch. The electric car launches. RS6, RSQ8 and RS e-tron, what happened there?
So I got a mega launch. I even got a little bit beyond the Annie, but then that electric thing just takes off. And then the Q8 seems to reel me in. But yeah, it's too little too late, I think.
Thanks for that insight. Anyway, I feel really disappointed. So then what exactly happened? Well, the RS e-tron GT won, completing the standing quarter mile in 11.1 seconds. The RS6 took 11.3 seconds, and while the RSQ8 just beat the R8, they both crossed the line in 11.6 seconds. The RS5 finished in 11.7 seconds, and the RS3 was last in 11.8 seconds, which is actually the best time we've had from the new RS3. Speaking of which, the best time we've had from a standard R8 V10 is actually 10.7 seconds. Okay, now we have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour. All the cars in their comfiest settings, automatic modes for the gearbox. Everyone level, come on. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, bit of a jolt on the kick down, but we're off now.
Wow, the RSQ8 is fast. Oh, here comes Matt.
Half mile and yes, here we go. What's going on with that RSQ8? It's flying.
I can't believe the RSQ8 dropped the RS6.
What speed will I do at the mile?
Really slowing down, 165. Oh my God, it's coming past me.
Just clipping over 178. Okay, so obviously RS e-tron just shot off because it's electric, but then I came past it. But the thing that surprised me most of all is the RSQ8. What the heck is going on with that?
It shouldn't do that.
Perhaps the more interesting races between the RS5 and the RS3. Was there much difference?
Not really. The RS5 took a really long time to kick down, and the RS3 got the jump, and then I was just reeling him in slowly. I passed him doing about 160 miles an hour.
Now you're going to do another rolling race now, but if you don't want to watch that, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description below for one of my favourite videos I've ever filmed on a performance Audi. Yeah, if not, let's continue. Now we're going to have a rolling race. This time though, we're going to take the automatic gearbox out of the equation. So we're going to do it in manual mode and in the sportiest setting. So are you all ready? Ready, go. No, not yet, sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. Good pickup, naturally aspirated. Snappy performance.
That RSQ8 is so much quicker than the RS6.
And the RS e-tron isn't ahead for long. Here we go again, here we go again. Oh, yeah, beauty. Played out similar. Obviously there's no kick down, so this actually did a pretty good job of staying with the RS e-tron at the beginning, and then it just came past. But what happened between the RS6 and the RSQ8?
I have absolutely no idea. This is the same engine, same running gear. It's lighter, but that thing just pulls away from me. I'm lost for words.
Do you know what? We've actually checked with the owner of both those cars that none of them are tuned. They're not. They're standard. So it's weird to have such a difference, isn't it?
I don't believe that RSQ8 is standard.
Okay, right. Do you trust them, the guys who own that car, that it is standard? They say it is, but you know, what's happening against the RS6 is a bit odd, isn't it? Let me know in the comments below.
Matt, quick question, mate. Why, when a car has no gears, have we got a paddle shift on the steering wheel? Am I missing something?
Well, I think you'll find, Yanni, that that car does indeed have gears. It has two, a low and a high gear. You might have felt it changing when you were launching. And the paddles aren't there to change the gears, they are instead to alter the amount of regenerative effect from the motors to charge your batteries. Am I boring? Would you like to invite me to a party?
Wow, that was really boring. Great voice though, great voice.
I deploy it to impress the ladies.
You've forgotten about the RS3 and the RS5, which was arguably the most interesting race.
Well, here's a little clip of what happened there. Let's move on. Okay, now we're going to have a brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the line, full emergency stop. Car stops in the shortest distance, does win. Oh, it's nice formation driving. Here comes the line. Okay, well, I stopped in a shorter distance to the RS tron, but I can't see what it is between the Q8 and this. What is it, Yanni? You call it.
The RSQ8 stopped better than you.
So the RS6 guy, I think he must have cheated. He's been so annoyed about getting beaten by the RSQ8 that he just braked a little bit early. Is that true, RS6?
The comments always say I cheat in the brake test, and I am going bang on the line at 100 miles an hour. I never cheat. Cheating is false winning. So no, I'm just better at braking than you. Sorry, Matt.
Okay, what we're going to do is do a very slow-mo action replay, and now we've got a pin comment, and you can head to the pin comment, right, and there's a vote in the pin comment where you can vote whether the RS6 did cheat in the brake test or not. You guys decide. What happened with the RS3 and the RS5? I can't see.
Slow this thing down. It's like driving on gravel over here, so that is why I think I lost.
Okay, so yeah, thought I was going to be none the wiser, but finally it sounds like the RS3 did lose. Now, I found an amazing deal on an Audi, and the saving on CarWow is actually more than £10,000. If you want to see what the actual saving is and what car it's on, click on the pop-out banner up there or follow the link in the description to find out. Now, if you haven't done so already, why don't you follow CarWow on Instagram? It's at CarWow. We're also on TikTok as well. All that stuff and all our social accounts are in the description. Go check them out because there's unique content going out on them, and we're going to ramp up our content on those platforms. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. If you have some comments, let them be said below, and click on those windows there for some more videos, and on that box there for the CarWow Drag Race leaderboard, because there you will actually be able to see the best time I've had out of an Audi R8 over the quarter mile when it's managed to launch properly, and it's such a big difference to what this guy did, so you need to check that out. Thanks for watching.